We are so excited to welcome our iHeartRadio future star, Dayna Reid, to Pure Country. Nice to meet you.
No, nice to meet you. Thanks for having me. This is so exciting.
So exciting. And I feel like you've definitely started off the new year with a lot of exciting things happening. Has it all sunk in? I mean, your iHeartRadio future star new record deal last year with Open Road Recordings and RGK Entertainment. I mean, these are things that, you usually check off on a bucket list, every so often, and you're just like checking it all off at once.
Yeah, like I definitely have had to take time to let it settle because January was an amazing month. Like I couldn't have asked for a better way to start my year. Like it was, as an artist, like that's honestly the best things that could have happened. So I had to take some time to be able to just like let it sink in and actually like fully appreciate it so that I can do my best with the opportunities. But
So where were you, and who was the person that told you you were selected as the iHeartRadio future star with the song She's Me?
So I was actually just at my little farmhouse that I live in. I live in like it's actually a big old scary kind of farmhouse, but I got a call from my mentor, Beverley Mahood, and she's the one that actually filled me in on the news. And she kind of told me, she's like, get ready to sit down. Like, make sure you're sitting down when I tell you this. So it was huge. And I think like the first week of January, we just got told so many awesome things. So it was awesome.
Do you remember the first time you like tuned in and actually heard the song on the radio, what that feeling was like?
Oh yeah, for sure. I was driving in the car and I literally had to pull over because I would have looked like I was crazy. Like I was dancing. And then another time the second time that I heard it on the radio, I support people with special needs. So I was hanging out with one of my friends and we actually heard it. So that was an awesome moment too. It's kind of like a full circle moment coming together.
And okay, let's talk about that for a second, because I know that's something really, really important to you outside of music. Why has that been such an important part of your journey working with special needs students and stuff like that?
So I have a younger brother who has severe autism and a chromosome disorder. So from a young age, it was kind of, I kind of took it upon myself to be his caretaker rather than just be his big sister. So I went to school to help support people with special needs. So that's also what I'm kind of doing on the side right now, just to, pay those rent bills and stuff. But once I got these opportunities with music, I knew that music was always what I wanted to do. I just didn't really know how to take that path and actually follow that. So once I got the opportunities to write all these songs, I knew that music is kind of the path that I wanted to take. But and we actually have a song about that as well that we'll be releasing kind of later this year.
Okay. And yeah. I think music is like what an incredible tool. Like when I was in high school, I worked with our special needs program as well. And it was super fulfilling and just trying to come up with creative ideas to show support and stuff like that. And music is such an incredible tool as well, which I'm sure you have found.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think that music played a huge role in that part of my life as well, just because it's like such a universal language. And like, I've found that honestly, most of the kids that I've worked with, they only really liked me at first because I played the guitar. They were like, all right, I'm sold with you. I'll hang out with you. So it's definitely a big part of my life that one day I would really like to help like support through charities and stuff like that too.
That's so incredible. I love that. And that's, the music industry is a lot of hard work and grueling hours and days. And I feel like that's such an incredible outlet to really, just remind yourself of why music is so important to you.
Yeah, honestly, it's definitely one of like the core reasons. Like, you have to kind of remind yourself why you're doing this and why you're on like this journey with this profession. And my sole reason is because I love music and I see what it does for myself and others. So
I love that.
Definitely helped me out with that.
So you mentioned the name Beverley Mahood, which our Canadian country fans obviously are very familiar with Beverley. So how did that relationship start with her? Because I know she is more than just a friend. She is a big part of, your musical journey.
Yeah. So 3 years ago, I decided to enter a competition that had a mentorship program. And I ended up winning that competition. And it literally, like, all the stars aligned that day, I swear to God. But that's how I met Bev. And then she kind of took me under her wing. We started writing these songs, and she was just kind of showing me how to develop myself as a person and an artist too at the same time. So that was huge. So yeah, we've done a lot of good things. I'm really proud of like all the music that we've wrote together and what we've done so far.
So cool. Like, did you grow up listening to Beverly?
I did. Like, I always loved the Lace Girls. Like, I Want a Man. I used to blast that on my stereo. So
I know. We love you, Beverly, if you're watching
yes,
this.
yeah.
What a crazy moment for you to like, obviously you love music, you're playing music, you think one day, hey, I'm gonna maybe, give this a shot. And then you get to work with such an incredible person like Beverly Mahood.
Yeah, honestly, like my life did a 360 the day that I started working with her and got that mentorship program and stuff, because that was the day when I was actually able to be like, no, this is what I want to do. Like, this is something that's like putting a fire in my belly. So yeah, definitely like life-changing for sure.
So cool. Okay. Tell me a little bit about your start, because a lot of our Pure Country listeners are getting to know you for the first time. They've been hearing She's Me on Pure Country, for a couple weeks now, but we want to know, where this kind of all started for you. How did music get introduced to you, or did you discover it on your own?
I mean, like music, I was singing before I could talk, basically.
Okay.
So always listening to like every kind of music, but countries and like the early 90s and 2000s country was where I kind of like grew up listening to. My parents always had the music, like the oldies on the TV growing up. So I've always loved music. I picked up a guitar when I was 11 or 12 and I taught myself. The first song that I learned was Dust in the Wind by Kansas.
Yes.
And I know, like so random, but from there, like that's kind of how I picked up the finger picking style too. So music is definitely always, it's also been like a thing that takes you away from the harder parts in life too, right? Like it just makes you focus in. So it's always been the biggest part of my life. I just finally got the chance to get my foot in the door of the career, like the industry a few years ago, and definitely not taking it for granted, doing everything I can to keep it going. And it's been going great so far. So I want to keep the momentum going.
Well, we're so excited that you are part of the Pure Country family, the iHeartRadio Future Star program. And I just remember, we were talking about new artists late last year, and all of a sudden this buzz started kind of happening. I remember hearing Ron Kitchener with Open Road saying like, we have this new artist we're really excited to introduce you to. And I feel like since hearing that, top secret little teaser, it's so cool to see it come to fruition with you, because I feel like you're just such a fresh voice in Canadian country music, and I'm excited to see where this year takes you. What are you most excited about in 2023 that you're looking forward to? Because you kicked it off with kind of a bang.
I would say thank you, but I would say that I'm just looking forward to all the new opportunities. Like I am a brand new artist. This is all like new experiences for me. So I just can't wait to see what opportunities lie ahead with 2023 with live performances and being able to release the rest of the album. So there's a lot of, this year is going to be, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be one that I'll look back on and be like, holy crap. That's what I'm planning on.
Yeah. Quick question. Is Beverley Mahood, was she in studio with you when you were recording? And does she happen to be on any of the songs with you?
Yeah, so if you listen closely, you can hear some of Bev's harmonies throughout. And Bev is a really big part of actually producing the record as well. So Bev was a key role in a lot of different things. So and I know that a lot of artists don't technically like always have mentors to be able to kind of ask for different advice and things like that. So I'm just super lucky.
So amazing. All right. And new music more coming. I know you said you have been working with her a lot and writing songs. Are you planning on releasing more this year?
Yeah, so we're going to be releasing the rest of the album, and then we're still writing tunes. Writing's kind of something that I just do every day, basically.
Nice.
I kind of have to. I think it keeps me sane. I think,
if I would write songs, I would definitely probably benefit from that a lot.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's a type of, I don't know. It's also just like something.
Journaling.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm someone that like loves journaling. I do it every single day. So, but no, Bev's, and that's kind of where a lot of the song ideas came from, is just like reading through different things of my journal and being like, okay, let's pinpoint on that. So
no way. That's so cool. Like, I hope you're keeping all of these, handwritten things, because one day you're going to look back and go, that's where it all started.
Yeah. And I honestly, I appreciate the handwritten thing because nowadays everyone's like very technical, which it's amazing. I'm getting better at like being technical. Like I'm pretty old fashioned. I really am. Like I appreciate just like the handwritten things. So yeah, keeping those in a safe spot.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on being a part of the iHeartRadio Future Star program. Dayna Reid, new song, She's Me. You can hear it all over Pure Country. And thanks so much for joining us. And I hope we get to see you in real life very soon.